Guys, a very warm welcome to all of you in our YouTube channel Gurmantra Shiksha Ka Granth, and I'm your educator Saranya. So from today onwards we are going to have our PYQ session where we are going to discuss past 10 years previous questions. We're going to solve all the questions from that. Okay, bioprocess questions, I will deal that separately in the numerical dose. Other than that, all the questions we'll be solving in this PYQ session. We're going to do detailed analysis of each and every question. Okay, so this will be like a series. You'll have every day different year question papers. Okay, so today we are going to solve GATE Biotechnology 2020 question paper. Okay, we're going to solve that. So I hope you guys have come revised. Let's see how much you have revised and how much you have understood. So as we solve the previous year questions, it will be like a mock test for you. So use this opportunity to have a mock test. Yes, in case if you do not know any particular question, then this session will be like a learning. Okay, if you do not know any questions, you can learn it. Also, some of you guys requested me that you want to have a genetics numerical session. So all of that we will be covering in this PYQs. Okay, and some concepts I actually wanted to teach you guys in the PYQ session only, because if you learn that with the questions, it will be easy instead of learning the topic alone. Okay, so this class is going to be in both English and Hindi. I've started with English, but yes, we're going to use both the language. So you do not have a separate video for English as well as Hindi. आपके लिए दोनों के लिए एक ही वीडियो मिलेगा. Okay, you will have same video for both because this is just a question sessions. Okay, so what you have to do is have your notebook ready and pen with you. Okay, अपने पास notebook और pen रख लीजिएगा. Then for every question you will be given only 1 minute, because I'm going to train you guys in such a way that when you go to GATE exam, you're going to solve the question within 1 minute itself. You're not going to take more than that. Okay, so totally you'll be having 60 marks, which means 30 questions is what we are going to solve in this session. So every question 2 marks. For negative marking, that is if your answer is wrong, you will be scoring like -1. This is the same drill which we have been following for all the question sessions. Okay, so this is your mock test session. We are going to solve the PYQs. I will be giving you 1 minute to solve the question by yourself. If you're not able to solve it, then I will help you with that. Okay, so you have to be 100% honest with you so that you can learn and totally be honest. Okay, so after the session, okay, when the session ends, what you have to do is you're going to total the score completely. Okay, total the score completely, then put it in the comment section. Okay, put it in the comment section and let's see how much you guys have prepared and how much you are going to score. Okay, give it your best shot guys and all the very best. So this is your first question. All right, so the answer for this question is option B. Okay, let me tell you what is happening here. Okay, so protein P becomes functional upon phosphorylation of a serine residue. So आपके प्रोटीन का नाम है P. Okay, and it has a serine residue. अगर उस serine residue में phosphorylation हो गया तो that protein will be active. Okay, so if you replace this serine with another amino acid, that will result in a phosphomimic. Okay, if you replace this particular residue, that is serine, then your protein will result in a phosphomimic mutant of P. So it simply means that if you replace serine with any other amino acid, that will act like already phosphorylated protein P. So that particular amino acid is your aspartic acid. Okay, so B is the correct answer for this question. So that will be mimicking your serine residues function. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Okay, so if you see this question, RAS protein is a, you have to use elimination technique for certain questions. Okay, so first of all, RAS protein is a monomer which is present in option B and D. It has GTPase activity, correct, which is also present in these two options. So option A is wrong and option C is also wrong. Okay, and let's see the B option. Monomeric GTPase involved in relaying signal from cell surface to the nucleus. So yes, this is the function of RAS. Monomeric GTPase involved in the regulation of cytoskeleton. No, that is not the function of RAS. So for the second question, the correct answer is option B. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, so your third question is which of the following statements are correct? So first option P, viruses can play a role in causing human cancer. That is correct. So which are the options which is containing P? A, C and D. So let's cross the option B. Okay. So next is a tumor suppressor gene can be turned off without any change in its DNA sequence. That is also correct. So Q is the correct answer. Next, Alteration in miRNA expression levels contributes to the development of cancer. Okay, so from the first two statements, we can say that option B is wrong and option B is wrong. We haven't come to option C yet. So alteration in miRNA expression levels contribute to the development of cancer. That is true. miRNAs are microRNAs. They have function like they can be oncogenes or tumor suppressor genes based on their levels in our body. If their levels are dysregulated in our body, that can lead to cancer. So that is what they are asking. Alteration in miRNA expression level will contribute to the development of cancer. So this is also correct. So all the three statements are correct. So first option does not have R, so this is wrong. Third option does not have Q, so that is also wrong. So the correct answer is option D. Next question. Okay. Which class of antibody is first made by developing B cells inside bone marrow? Okay. So the first antibody that is made by developing B cell is IgM. Okay. And after that, class switching happens and any other antibody can be formed. So the first antibody that is produced is IgM. D is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, so the answer for fifth question is option D. So, what are they saying? Determine the correctness or otherwise of the following assertion A and the reason are regarding mammalian cells. So आपका assertion है cells use calcium and not sodium for cell to cell signaling. That is correct. Right? ये correct है. Reason है in the cytosol concentration of sodium is lower than the concentration of calcium. That is not true. So A is correct but R is false. Okay, so which one is? Yes, D is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, vincristine and vinblastin, two commercially important secondary metabolites from Catharanthus roseus, are examples of. So ये दोनों एग्जाम्पल हैं alkaloids के. Okay, so A is your correct answer. Next question. Okay, so the question is DNA synthesized from an RNA template is called as cDNA. So cDNA is complementary DNA. mRNA is actually used for the synthesis of DNA. Okay, so D is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, so the question is two monomeric his tagged protein, his means histidine tagged protein of identical molecular weight. So the proteins are identical in their molecular weight and are present in a solution. So the pi of these two proteins are 5.8 and 6.8. So what is pi? pi क्या है? pi मतलब वो pH जिसमें प्रोटीन के पास चार्ज नहीं होता, मतलब इट विल बी इन न्यूट्रल चार्ज. सो द नेट चार्ज विल बी जीरो. उस पीएच को ही हम पीआई कहते हैं. सो विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग टेक्निक्स कैन बी यूज टू सेपरेट देम? Okay, so option A is denaturing polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. It means SDS-PH. In simple terms, no, you cannot use it because the identical molecular weight is there. If you use SDS-PH, what will happen? For the identical molecular weight two proteins, you will get both the proteins in the same band. So you cannot separate them. So A is wrong. Next, B is size exclusion chromatography. Size exclusion chromatography is also called as gel filtration chromatography, and this is used for separating the protein based on their molecular size. If it is identical, you cannot separate. So no. Next is ion exchange chromatography. Ion exchange chromatography works on the principle of changing the pH for elution of the proteins. Okay, so both of these proteins, you have PIs at 5.6 and 6.8, which means they will be positive usually. Okay, in the lower pH they will be positive. After 7 they will become negative. So in order to elute them, you can simply change the pH because their PIs are different. By changing the pH, you can elute the protein one by one. So ion exchange chromatography is the correct answer. Nickel affinity chromatography is not useful because both are histidine tagged, right? Nickel affinity means histidine will bind to nickel. Both of that is histidine and nickel have the affinity for each other. So both of the protein will be going and sticking in the column. They will go and bind to the nickel, both the proteins. You cannot separate them. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Next question. Okay, so the question is, during a positive negative selection process, transformed animal cells expressing dash are killed in the presence of ganciclovir in the medium. Okay, so first of all, ganciclovir is an antiviral. Okay, and it is targeting thymidine kinase. Okay, it's a prodrug. So the correct answer for this question is option B. Next question. Okay, so the question is, a vector derived from which one of the following viruses is used for high frequency genomic integration of a transgene in animal cell? And the correct answer for this question is lentivirus. So lentivirus यूज होता है हमारे ट्रांसजीन को जीनोमिक डीएनए में इंटीग्रेट कराने में, और ये होता है एनिमल सेल्स में. सो लेंटिवायरस इज मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज्ड. So C is the correct answer. Next question. Okay. So which one of the following statements about Agrobacterium Ti plasmid is correct. Okay, so option A is Vir genes are located within tDNA. No, Vir genes are not located within tDNA, they are outside tDNA. So that is wrong. Option B, phytochrome, phytohormone biosynthesis genes are located outside the tDNA synthesis. Okay. Option C, opine catabolism genes are located within the tDNA segment. Okay. Opine catabolism genes are outside the tDNA segment. Opine biosynthesis genes are located within the tDNA segment. So D is the correct answer for this question. Next question. Okay, so the question is which of the following types of molecules act as biological catalysts? Okay, तो इन ऑप्शंस में से कौन से वो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं जो कि आपके एंजाइम की तरह काम कर सकते हैं? यस, प्रोटीन काम कर सकता है, सो पी इज करेक्ट. आरएनए भी काम कर सकता है. फॉस्फोलिपिड्स नो. सो पी एंड क्यू कौन से ऑप्शन में प्रेजेंट है? इन ऑप्शन ए. सो ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Okay, which one of the following media components is used to maintain pH in mammalian cell culture? Okay, so इन options में से pH को maintain करने के लिए क्या यूज किया जाता है? Of course, sodium bicarbonate. So D is your correct answer. You should be knowing this answer as soon as you're seeing the question. Okay, क्योंकि इसके बारे में हमने पढ़ा है. Next question. Okay, so which of the following are energy transducing membranes? Okay, तो Plasma membrane of bacteria, yes, because प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ बैक्टीरिया में एटीपी सिंथेज होता है जो कि प्रोटॉन ट्रांसलोकेटिंग एटीपीज होता है which will act like a inner membrane of mitochondria. Transportation of ATP. So P and R are correct answer. Okay, P and R means option B. Next question. Alright, a microorganism isolated from a salt rich environment. So, this particular sentence itself says that this environment is extreme, not the normal environment. Was found to possess diglycerol tetraethers, your second clue, which is not normally present in the microorganism living at normal temperatures and pH conditions. With polyisoprenoid alcohol side chains as the major lipid component of its cell membrane. Okay, so the isolated organism is. So from these two clues, you can easily eliminate the options and find the answer, that is option D, Archaea. Archaea are those organisms that live in the extreme conditions. Next question. ओके तो आपका क्वेश्चन है द डीएनए सीक्वेंस shown below is to be amplified by PCR. Okay. Which one of the following pair of primers can be used for this amplification? तो ये जो ऑप्शंस में आपको दिया है दैट इज योर प्राइमर सीक्वेंस. यू हैव टू मैच दैट विद योर डीएनए सीक्वेंस टू फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट प्राइमर्स. ओके, सिर्फ मैचिंग करना है आपको. ओके, यहाँ सारे primers are given in the 5 to 3 direction. You can see here 5 to 3 direction. So you have to see the complementary stand for this, that is 3 to 5 direction. This one and this one. Okay, let's match and see which strands are complementary to each other. Okay, so if you are seeing 5 just write the complementary strand. It will be like G C T A A. Okay, so which is matching? Just write 4 5 bases and see. This is not matching, so this is the wrong answer. This is not matching, so this is also wrong answer. This option B and D are matching. So you can have that. It is matching completely. So for this particular sequence, if you see, B and D are matching. Now you have to see this sequence from 5 dash to 3 dash, this sequence. So here it should be like 5 dash and here it should be like 3 dash. So see here, okay. What is this? This is CGC. So you will have G, C, G, okay, G, C, G, C. So इस ऑप्शन में से कौन सा प्राइमर GC से शुरू होता है? एक तो ये शुरू होता है और दूसरा ये शुरू होता है. हमने ऑलरेडी सी ऑप्शन को एलिमिनेट कर रखा है तो इसकी ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. ओके, सो आपका करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. जस्ट यू हैव टू मैच एंड फाइंड. So B is the correct answer for this question. Next question.
हमारा बेड को गया ना.
Okay, so the question is, which of the following statement about immune response are correct? So the P option is T cells are activated by antigen presenting cells. So is that correct? T cells are activated by antigen presenting cells. Next option is Q. Foreign peptides are not presented to helper T cells by class 2 MHC proteins. So T helper cells will be activated by class 2 MHC proteins only. So option Q is wrong. Okay. Dendritic cells are referred to as professional antigen presenting cells. Okay. So that is also correct. So P and R are correct. Option A is your correct answer. Next question. Okay, so the question is, which of the following statements are correct about eukaryotic cell cycle? Okay, they're asking about eukaryotic cell cycle. So CDKs can phosphorylate proteins in the absence of cyclins. That is one option. Next is CDKs can be inactivated by phosphorylation. That is correct. Degradation of cyclins is required for cell cycle progression. That is also correct. CDKs are not involved in chromosome condensation. Okay, that is not true. Okay, so your correct answer will be Q and R. So which of the options is having Q and R? Yes. So D is your correct answer. Next question. This is a genetics problem. Genetics problem. If you're able to solve it, then it's fine. Otherwise, I've brought the solution for this question. So if you solve this question, any problem related to this you'll be able to solve. So it will be like a model questions. This type of a questions will be definitely asked so many times in your GATE exams. So let's solve this question. But try solving this question. ओके तो क्वेश्चन ये है इन टोमेटो प्लांट रेड दैट इज आर which is red is dominant over yellow which is represented as small r. Okay, second thing, this is fruit color. Okay, purple p, okay, purple p is dominant over green for stem color. So fruit color and stem color are sought independently. So the number of progeny plants of different fruit or stem colors obtained from a mating are as follows. So they've given you the numbers. Okay, red fruit, purple stem 145, red fruit, green stem 184, yellow fruit, purple stem 66, yellow fruit, green stem 47. Let's see how to solve this question. So you know red is dominant over yellow, purple is dominant over green. So the number of red fruits, let's calculate that. So red fruits is, you can see here 145 plus 184. Okay, that is 329. And yellow fruits is 66 plus 47. That is 111 approximately. Okay, so if you do the ratio between them, approximately it will be 3:1. So where can you find this ratio of 3:1? You can find the ratio of 3:1 only in the F2 generation where you have already crossed the heterozygote, selfing of heterozygote. Like आपने हमने पढ़ा होगा कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी, ये जो F1 जनरेशन में आता है हमारा, इसको अगर हम सेल्फिंग कराएंगे तो कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी क्रॉस कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी, इसको हम सेल्फिंग कराएंगे तो क्या मिलेगा हमें, कैपिटल टी कैपिटल टी कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी स्मॉल टी कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी स्मॉल टी. सो फिनोटिपिक रेशियो में 3 विल बी टॉल एंड 1 विल बी शॉर्ट. सो दिस 3:1 रेशियो तब मिलेगा जब हेटेरोजाइगोट्स के बीच में क्रॉसिंग की जाए. तो इट शुड बी कैपिटल आर स्मॉल आर इंटू कैपिटल आर स्मॉल आर. तो हम देखेंगे इधर, तो दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन ऑप्शन ए एंड ऑप्शन बी एंड ऑप्शन डी. तो ऑप्शन सी इज डेफिनेटली रॉन्ग. ठीक है, सो लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट वन. पर्पल स्टेम कितना है 145 प्लस 66 और ग्रीन स्टेम है 184 प्लस 47. तो उसको अगर हम टोटल करेंगे तो हमें मिलेगा 211 एंड 231. ये बेसिकली अप्रोक्सीमेटली इन द रेशियो ऑफ 1:1. और 1:1 आपको कब मिलेगा, टेस्ट क्रॉस में. टेस्ट क्रॉस में किसके साथ करने से 1:1 मिलेगा, विथ हेट्रोजाइगोट. अगर आप होमोजाइगोट के साथ टेस्ट क्रॉस कराओगे तो देन यू विल गेट 100% टॉल प्लांट या फिर जो भी वो कैरेक्टर है. तो यहाँ आपको 1:1 रेशियो तब मिलेगा जब टेस्ट क्रॉस कराया जाए विथ द हेट्रोजाइगोट. सो हेट्रोजाइगोट विल बी कैपिटल P स्मॉल p and your test cross will be स्मॉल पी रेसेसिव होमोजाइगस रेसेसिव के साथ ही हम टेस्ट क्रॉस कराते हैं. सो द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन शुड बी लाइक कैपिटल पी स्मॉल पी इंटू स्मॉल पी. तो देखते हैं. कैपिटल पी स्मॉल पी, यस इट इज प्रेजेंट हियर. स्मॉल पी फर्स्ट ऑप्शन में है. ओके, सेकेंड ऑप्शन में नहीं और लास्ट ऑप्शन में भी नहीं. सो आपका करेक्ट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन ए. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Okay, so your question is some of the cytokinins used in plant tissue culture media are given below. Okay, तो ये cytokinins use होता है plant tissue culture media में. So which of these are synthetic analogs? मतलब इनमें से synthetic क्या है? Okay, तो जियाटिन नेचुरली फाउंड है और 2IP भी नेचुरली फाउंड है. तो इसमें सिंथेटिक बैप और काइनेटिन है. बैप का फुल फॉर्म भी मैंने दे रखा है इन केस एनी वन ऑफ यू वांटेड टू नो. काइनेटिन भी सिंथेटिक है. ओके, वेल से लिया जाता है, वेल के स्पर्म से लिया जाता है काइनेटिन. ओके, सो पी एंड आर द सिंथेटिक वन. सो डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Okay, so the question is Carl Woese used the gene sequence of which one of the following for phylogenetic taxonomy of prokaryotes? तो कार्ल ऊस ने 16S RRNA से फाइलोजेनेटिक क्लासिफिकेशन शुरू किया था. तो कैसे उन्होंने क्लासिफाई किया? मतलब यूकैरिया. ओके, देन यू विल हैव आर्किया, देन बैक्टीरिया. ओके, तो इन 3 क्लासिफिकेशन से उन्होंने एक्चुअली प्रोकैरियोट्स की फाइलोजेनेटिक करवाई थी. तो 16S RRNA कहाँ प्रेजेंट होता है? स्मॉल सब यूनिट ऑफ राइबोसोम में प्रेजेंट होता है. तो इसमें से कौन सा आंसर आपका करेक्ट है? ऑप्शन बी, राइबोसोमल RRNA. बेसिकली दिस इज 16S RRNA. तो राइबोसोमल RRNA और स्मॉलर सब यूनिट. So option B is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, so the question is a list of pathogens is put in group 1 and its antimicrobial agent is put in group 2. We have to simply match it. Okay, तो इसमें से अगर आपको दो भी अच्छी तरह से पता होगा तो आप इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. सो इन्फ्लुएंजा ए वायरस का है एमेंटिडिन, ये तो सबको पता होना ही चाहिए. सो पी टू कहाँ है? ऑप्शन सी और डी. सो ए एंड बी इज क्रॉस्ड आउट. ओके, ए और बी को आप क्रॉस्ड आउट कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट, माइकोबैक्टीरियम का पता होना चाहिए आइसोनियाजिड S1, जो कि सिर्फ ऑप्शन सी में प्रेजेंट है. दैट्स इट, योर आंसर इज सॉल्व. फंगस का होगा फ्लूकोनाजोल. हमेशा फंगाई का अगर आप कोई भी ऑइंटमेंट या फिर टैबलेट देखोगे तो इट विल बी एंडिंग विथ अजोल. ओके, देन योर प्लास्मोडियम इज आर्टिमिनिसिन. ओके, so option C is the correct answer. Next question. ओके, आपका क्वेश्चन है डिटरमाइन द करेक्टनेस और अदरवाइज ऑफ द फॉलोइंग असर्शन एंड द रीजन. तो असर्शन है डैम मिथाइलेज प्रोटेक्ट्स ई कोलाई डीएनए फ्रॉम फेज एंडोन्यूक्लियस. दैट इज रॉन्ग. ई कोलाई मतलब डैम मिथाइलेज प्रोटेक्ट्स ई कोलाई डीएनए फ्रॉम ई कोलाई एंडोन्यूक्लियस. ई कोलाई के पास रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियसेस होते हैं जो कि फेज के डीएनए को कट करते हैं. अगर ई कोलाई के डीएनए के पास मिथाइलेशन है विच इज डन बाय डैम मिथाइलेज, तो वो अपना डीएनए को डिफरेंशिएट कर सकता है फेज के डीएनए के साथ, क्योंकि अपने के डीएनए के पास मिथाइल ग्रुप होगा और फेज के डीएनए में मिथाइल ग्रुप नहीं होगा. सो ऑप्शन ए इज रॉन्ग, मतलब असर्शन इज रॉन्ग. असर्शन कहाँ गलत है? यहाँ, मतलब सी एंड डी में गलत है. सो दिस इज रॉन्ग. तो रीजन देख लीजिए. इकोलाई डैम मिथाइलेज methylates the adenosine residues in the sequence GATC. That is correct. Okay, so D is the correct answer. Next question. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि बीच में मैंने कुछ क्वेश्चंस छोड़ दिए हैं तो वो इसलिए क्योंकि वो मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी न्यूमेरिकल डोज में करा दिया है. ओके, सो दोज क्वेश्चंस व्हिच आई हैव ऑलरेडी taught you in the numerical dose I have not included here again. Okay, तो अनवांटेडली रिडंडेंसी हो जाएगी इसलिए मैंने ऐसा नहीं किया है. तो जो भी न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस बीच में आए हैं और हमने उसे ऑलरेडी कर लिया है, मैंने उसे छोड़ दिया है. ओके, इस PYQ सेशन में अगर नहीं किया है तो फिर हम डेफिनेटली करते चलेंगे. ओके, सो डिटरमाइन द करेक्टनेस और अदरवाइज ऑफ द फॉलोइंग असर्शन एंड रीजन. तो क्या आप लोग ये एक चीज नोटिस कर पा रहे हैं कि गेट में बहुत सारे असर्शन और रीजन टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आपसे पूछे जाते हैं, राइट? तो ये सब आपको कॉमन सेंस यूज करके सॉल्व करना है. ओके, alright, so assertion embryonic stem cells are suitable for developing knockout mice. Correct, क्योंकि embryonic stem cells developing होते हैं, उसमें बहुत frequently homologous recombination होता रहता है. तो उसको यूज करके हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, सो जीन नॉकआउट भी कर सकते हैं, सो दिस इज करेक्ट. Homologous recombination is most frequent in embryonic stem cells than in somatic cells. That is also correct. So both are correct. So both are correct का कहाँ है आपका? Both A and R are true, and R is the correct reason for A. So B is the correct option. Next question. ओके, तो यहाँ एक पिक्चर दिया है आपके पास. सो दैट इज द स्कीमेटिक ऑफ अ प्लास्मिड विद अ गैप, ओके, इन वन ऑफ इट्स स्ट्रैंड. ओके, ये जो अंदर वाला स्ट्रैंड है ना, दैट इज हैविंग अ गैप. सो विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एंजाइम इज रिक्वायर्ड टू फिल द गैप एंड जनरेट अ कोवलेंटली क्लोज्ड सर्कुलर प्लास्मिड. ओके, तो इसको क्लोज करने के लिए क्या क्या एंजाइम्स आर रिक्वायर्ड? सो द फर्स्ट वन इज, आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं, बोथ आर हैविंग OH ग्रुप 3-OH 5-OH. तो कहाँ से ऐड करोगे आप नए न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स को? 5- को फॉस्फेट कराना है, तो वो कौन कराएगा? पॉली न्यूक्लियोटाइड काइनेज कराएगा. सो यस, तो डेफिनेटली होना ही चाहिए. ओके, आप अगर देखोगे ऑप्शंस में, एस सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन में है, कोई और ऑप्शन में एस है ही नहीं. तो आपको किसी और एंजाइम के बारे में सोचने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. डायरेक्टली यू कैन चूज ऑप्शन बी. बट लेट्स एनीवे सी द अदर ऑप्शंस. ठीक है, पहले हम इसको करेंगे 5-फॉस्फेट, जिसके लिए ज़रूरी है पॉली न्यूक्लियोटाइड काइनेज. आफ्टर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू ऐड मतलब न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स, राइट, क्योंकि यहाँ बहुत बड़ा मतलब 3-4 न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स का गैप है, तो फिर आपको न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स ऐड करने हैं. तो कौन सा एंजाइम उसके लिए यूज होता है? DNA पॉलीमरेज, ऑफ कोर्स. फिर जब सारे के सारे न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स आ गए, तो दो न्यूक्लियोटाइड के बीच में एक जो गैप छोटा सा होता है, उसको फिल करने के लिए चाहिए DNA लिगेज. सो P, R and S आर द करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, सो ऑप्शन बी, राइट, ऑप्शन बी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. बहुत इजी है ये, और मैंने ये अभी अभी रिसेंटली आपको पढ़ाया है इन द जेनेटिक्स सेशन. देखो, मैंने आपको क्लू भी दे दिया. I want every one of you to get correct for this question. Okay, so you have to match the subcellular organelles with their features. So इसको, इस टेबल को देख के आपको पहला क्या लग रहा है? माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया दिख रहा है. माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया ऑप्शन में कहाँ हो सकता है? मैटरनल इनहेरिटेंस. सो P3 मतलब आपका ऑप्शन ए इज रॉन्ग, ऑप्शन बी इज रॉन्ग, डायरेक्टली गॉन. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज क्लोरोप्लास्ट. क्लोरोप्लास्ट कहाँ आता है आपका? एंडोसिम्बियोटिक ऑरिजिन. माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया भी एंडोसिम्बियोटिक ऑरिजिन होता है, मगर यहाँ सिंस दोनों ऑर्गेनल्स दिए हुए हैं, और इसमें से मैटरनल इनहेरिटेंस आपका माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया है। तो क्लोरोप्लास्ट एंडो सिम्बायोटिक origin. So Q is 4. Directly you can simply select your option C. हो गया आपका आंसर। न्यूक्लियस क्या है आपका? डबल मेम्ब्रेन ऑर्गेनल होता है। एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम आपका सिंगल मेम्ब्रेन ऑर्गेनल होता है। सो R is 2 and S is 1. Next question. Okay, so which of the following strategies are used by cells for metabolic regulation? So option P, phosphorylation, dephosphorylation, yes. Allostery, yes. Feedback inhibition, yes. So all are correct. So option D is the correct answer. Okay. Next question. Okay, so determine the correctness or otherwise of the following assertion and reason. आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं कि कितने सारे assertion reason के questions आ चुके हैं. So be prepared for all of these questions. Okay. So assertion is a zygote and its immediate descendant cells are unspecialized and are called totipotent. That is correct. Option A correct है. Okay. Totipotent cells retain the capacity to differentiate into a few cell types. Wrong. Totipotent cells can give rise to the whole organism itself. Right? So A is correct, but R is false. Okay? So आपका option A is correct answer. No, I mean A is true, R is false as option D. Okay? Because it's like both A and R are false. A is definitely correct, okay, and R is wrong. So that will be option D. Next question. Okay, so which of the following statement about gene therapy are correct? Okay, option P is affected individuals but not their progeny can be cured through germline gene therapy. अगर आप germline gene therapy कर रहे हो तो progeny भी cure हो जाती है, तो this is wrong. So Q is affected individuals as well as their progeny can be cured through germline gene therapy. So Q is correct. तो आपका ऑप्शन ए और ऑप्शन बी गया. नेक्स्ट इज अफेक्टेड इंडिविजुअल्स बट नॉट देयर प्रोजेनी कैन बी क्योर्ड थ्रू सोमैटिक जीन थेरेपी. जो सोमैटिक सेल्स में कोई भी चेंजेस होते हैं तो वो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में पास ऑन नहीं होता. सो दिस इज करेक्ट. Okay, affected individuals as well as their progeny can be cured. This is wrong. Okay, so Q and R are correct. So C is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, so determine the correctness or otherwise of the following assertion and the reason. So assertion is a genetically engineered rice that produces beta carotene in the rice grains is called as golden rice. That is correct. So reason is enabling the biosynthesis of provitamin A in the rice. Endosperm gives a characteristic yellow orange color. That is also correct. And because of this only this is happening. Okay. So both A and R are true and R is the correct reason for A. So C is the correct option. Okay guys, that's all. We have solved almost all the questions of 2020 paper. Few are remaining, like 2 or 3 questions are remaining. I couldn't put that in this session. That will be carried on in the next session. Okay. So yes, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel Gurumantra Shiksha Ka Granth. You can join our Telegram page where you'll get all the updates regularly of all the classes. You can check out our Facebook page and even visit our website. So if you have any further queries, you can actually mail us to tanijanihaofficial@gmail.com, and also you can contact us